Кто ебанулся? Все ебанулись!
Welcome to the video. This is an apology video to Greg Doucette. I just want to say sorry to Greg. I've been saying his name all wrong along. Greg's, I'm in Australia, we're fair dinkum Aussies down here, mate, and I get the American accents wrong. So Greg, sorry, mate. I know in America it's like the word douche is about. I could be calling you douche. I've been calling you Doucette. Your name is Doucette, all right? So it's like a French American last name. I thought there was a H in there. It wasn't, so it's the ADD brain. So I just want to say apologies to Greg for calling you your last name Doucette when it's Doucette. So Greg Doucette, Greg, let's call him Greg C. So Craig did a video about me yesterday or today here in Australian time, I'm not sure, just got out of bed. And he said that, calories is all that matters. CICO, calories in, calories out, is absolute garbage. Not saying that Greg's garbage, but the stuff he said in his video, I haven't watched the whole video yet, but I will. He said that macros don't matter, or something like that. Like, macros matter, man. Macros matter. Like, I'll show you something. This is my prescription. I only recommend prescription. This is a primo test, so open up here. Always carry a screwdriver because you never know what you need to fix on the street, etc. Got loose part in your bike. So we're going to open this up. This is prescription only from the doctor. I was talking to the doctor, they goes, you should do a natty or not transformation series. I said, okay, good idea. So this is prescription grade Bayer. Now, I don't recommend this. This is not medical advice. This is just prescription stuff here. So in that, you get like a little ampule, you get like a thing. This is from the local family doctor here in Australia. And this is what they recommend using. So this is intramuscular forearm injection, and that's a pretty big one. I've only got a pretty skinny cyclist forearm, but that is, doctors prescribe that horse pick there. So I'm at about 1 gram a week. Not sure if that's enough, but yeah. So that's what I like about Greg. He's pretty transparent about not being natty and stuff like that. And he's been doing natty or not series last year. It's got him some good clout, and people love reactions. I mean, most of Greg's audiences are teenage kids, living at home in their parents' basement, and that's totally fine. When I was 14, I was living at home too. We didn't have Wi-Fi back then because it was back in the 90s, and I understand when a lot of kids who watch Greg, they come over to my channel, you know what you're talking about, calories in, calories out. It doesn't matter about calories. I mean, calories are secondary to hormones. Like if you eat 3,000 calories a day from fat, let's say you go to KFC chicken, and you're eating KFC chicken, Diet Coke, and just 3,000 calories a day from KFC, low carb. You're not going to look and feel and smell and think the same as your 3,000 calories a day on like fruit, white rice, sugar, some potatoes, a bit of veg. You're going to feel amazing on that program, 3,000 calories a day. So calories ain't calories, man. That's why, Craig's audiences, they get lost when they think that it doesn't matter what you eat, it's just calories in, calories out. It isn't, man. Calories matter a little bit, but hormones number one, then secondary is your macros. Macros matter. In terms of how you feel, macros matter the most, because you could be running, 10 Gs a week or whatever, and not feel so good if you're in ketosis all the time, not enough muscle glycogen. You're going to feel really, really average, I remember times running 5 cc a week, and if you don't get enough carbs, you're not going to feel that good. So you've got to have carbohydrate, muscle glycogen, kids. This is Krebs cycle. This is calories in, calories out. All calories in, calories out will get you going on is metabolic rebound. You'll get adaptive thermogenesis. Craig often talks about macros don't really matter. They do, man. They do. Craig said, put the fork down. That's all that's going to happen then. If you put the fork down, you're going to binge out later that night, later tomorrow, later that month, later next year. Look at Jeff Nippard. His girlfriend, this isn't me being nasty or something, and Greg Nippard is an incredible example of, like, he knows how to put weight on a person. If you want to gain weight, I mean, look at Jeff Nippard's girlfriend, Stephanie Buttermore, or was it Butterfield or Butter on Toast? I don't know what it is, but it's like she put on 20 kilos of muscle. Look at her before and after. She went all in on the muscle bulk and doing the Jeff Nippard program. She gained 20 kgs. So, and that's great. I think she looks like, I think chicks who look like, full on East Block powerlifters look hot, and this bikini slim stuff is like, I mean, whatever you you're going for. If you're going for the slim stuff, that's cool. If you're going for, I'm going to pick up your Fiat and throw it over the fence look, then that's fine as well. That's the beauty of manipulation of hormones. So if you starve yourself, calories in, calories out, eventually you got to rebound and flip on the weight, which is good if you're trying to gain weight. Calories in, calories out is great because your calories will be low, your TSH, thyroid will go up, and then you start just gaining all this weight. So it's almost like a cheap way to gain, cheap bulk. Call it the CICO bulk, calories in, calories out. But I see it all the time, especially with women. Most women that I train are trying to lose weight or stay slim. They want that ballerina Natasha sort of physique look, the influencer look. She's half my age, by the way. It's so it's all about what your goal is. So hormones determine that. So if you're not eating enough carbs, you're gonna binge out, man, on heaps of fatty stuff. And then the fat you eat is the fat you wear. And if you don't believe, I'm about to be like, I was going to be talking for hours. I mean, we'd love to do a collab with Greg. Not a collab, but like a live debate. I guess it's a collab. I've got to get back to the gym anyway. I don't miss the anabolic window. So Greg needs to understand that calories ain't calories. And he knows. I think he's trolling his audience. I really think he's trolling it. And again, kids, to wrap up the video, if you don't believe me, do a project for the next month, just 30 days. Eat my protocol for 30 days. Eat as much white rice, sugar, fruit, tinned fruit, frozen fruit, fresh fruit. Have it I'll eat for breakfast because fruit on top of rice doesn't digest that good. Maybe go to durianrider.com, get my ebooks, and follow that protocol. If you don't feel, look, and perform better than you ever have, then you're not doing it. And then a month later, what you want to do is eat the same amount of calories or as much as you want of KFC, all that meat and fatty stuff and oil and all that and cream and dairy, and see what happens to your skin, and see what happens to everything, how you smell, how you perform, and then you will understand calories ain't calories. It isn't calories in, calories out. It's macros. Calories in, calories out is like 10th down the line, really. It doesn't have enough context, that term, calories in, calories out. Just eat less, move more. For how long? How long can you stay in that? What about your thyroid, man? What about your thyroid stimulating hormone? Your TSH level is going to go right up. You're going to go hypothyroid. TSH is going to go up. And then you can become a weight store. And you're like, oh, I'm on 1,500 calories a day. I can't lose any weight. I know people who eat 1,500 calories a day and can't budge the grams down because their thyroid is just cooked, and then I'm getting on the T3 or whatever, and then to try and lose. It's just why would you want to take thyroid meds when you don't have to? When you just eat more carbs, have patience, and go from there. Anyway, I can talk hours on this topic. Calories in, calories out. It doesn't show the full story. Macros matter. 3,000 calories of high-fat foods ain't gonna make you feel the same as 3,000 calories a day of under 20 grams of fat a day, full of carbs, fruits, sugars, rices. And just for the record, I've got no stimulants in my body right now. There's nothing in my system. There's no caffeine, Ritalin, Adderall, crack, meth, whatever, PCP. This is me just buzzing, right? I do take stims on occasion, but it's pretty rare. Nothing beats eating low fat, high carb, smashing in water. I chug the water like 3, 4, 5 liters a day. I go to bed early when I can, and things really, really help like that. So that's what I recommend people do is, look at your macros. Look at your macros, right? And look at my body fat level in this video, you know what I mean? I'm 43, I eat as much as I want, I have ice cream for breakfast. I make sure it's low fat ice cream though. Thanks for watching.